Hey loves. Okay, so I hope you guys all enjoyed this Valentine's Day makeup look that I was giving y'all. I used a total of two palettes, and I want to say, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, two palettes and two single eyeshadow. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you follow on the Snap and Instagram, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. And let's get straight into this video, loves. Alright loves, let's get straight into this video. As you see, I have Milk of Magnesia already on. I'm going to be using the Saharan palette and also the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And I start off with the Zulu palette, and I'm using that orange and brown shade together because I absolutely love the orange on my skin tone. And then I go in with the Saharan, the So Cool shade, in which is like a bright orange, kind of red, but more orange undertone. And I also use the Jamila in that because I just wanted that orange to be very intense, and I didn't want to I didn't want it to die down. So I want to make sure the colors were very intense. So I had mixed those colors together to make sure I got that effect. I then go on with my concealer. I believe that was in the color Cocoa. I can't remember the number, but it's by It's Me New York. I then proceed to use a flat brush to make sure that I have that kind of crease cut like I want it to be. And then I use the Saharan palette again with the Boro, because it's like a shiny burgundy, not quite too shiny, but it does have a shimmer and a shine to it. So I do use that color on the lid where I have the concealer, because we want to make these eyes pop, and this is Valentine's Day. You want to make sure you have a little orange but red, and not too much of one color. So you want to make sure your eyes are definitely popping, because you want to make sure when Bae look into them eyes, Bae fall in love with them eyes. So then I did use the MAC in the shade I'm Into It, I believe it was. It's like a burgundy color, and I used that just to kind of give me so you can see the definition of that cut crease. But it was just a little too much going on, so I had to blend it out with the shades that I already used before. I didn't add any new shades to it. And then I used my inglot. It's kind of like a burgundy color as well, but it has a little bit of a shine and shimmer to it. So I used that for the corners. And I also used the Ruby Kisses. It's a silver eyeshadow that I use just to kind of make it pop a little bit more, and to help me, I guess, define that crease as well. Because that burgundy that I put in by MAC, it kind of took away a little bit of some of the colors. And then I go back to the Zulu to use it's like a cranberry color, it looks like, just so that cranberry mixed with the inglot, it would really tone each other well. And y'all know I'm still working on my eyeliner. I'm trying my hardest with this eyeliner. And I'm using the micro eyeliner by Nika K, once again, that I used also in my last video. And so far, since I'm not quite sure how I like my wing, if my wing is going right or not, my wing is totally thin, because baby, I be trying, so I just got to do what it does. That's just it. So from there, I kind of use the same products that I did last week, which is of course, my Becca mattifying matte primer. And then I go in with my Becca foundation, which is matte. And then I also mix it with the Lancome. And when I mix those two together, it gives me the perfect shade. And I also use the Ruby Kisses caramel for my highlight. I did put a highlighter down. I believe, I cannot remember what the highlighter was, but it was something kind of natural. I believe it was It's Me New York, and it was a shade. No, actually, yeah, that's what it was. It was the Finny. I decided to use Finny instead because it would keep me nice and matte. So I used the Finny, and then I didn't bake this time. I just used my matte foundation powder as that baking. So I use that, and then y'all, I'm so in love with the Liqueur highlighter in Golden Girl. So I use that to highlight, and what I do is I usually always spray my brush, and then I dip it into my highlighter. And as y'all can see, I put a little too much on my nose. My nose was highlighting just a little too much. Not that I like to highlight as much on my nose. So yes, it was a little too much for me. And the same colors that I used before, I just go in with the bottom of my eye. I did use a black eyeliner just so that my eyes would pop a little bit more. And from here, this is just like the finishing look. I didn't at all use any blush this time. I didn't want any blush. I did contour the heck out of my nose. Like, what? Like, Shawty, I don't think I ever contour my nose so good. So this is where that highlighter that is the bomb.com comes into play. And as y'all can see, I put a lot, too much on my nose. So I definitely had to like blend that out, because after a while, after it oxidizes, you look really, really sweaty. And I don't really like that look. So I had to like definitely like shake that up and kind of tone that down a little bit. So from here, eyeliner, well, not eyeliner, it's a lip liner. And I use the MAC Teddy Love or Lovely Teddy, and then I also use my Finny, and from there I'm done. I hope you guys enjoy, and happy Valentine's Day, loves. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe.